All right, guys. Welcome to Learn Her. Thank you for coming by to the channel. I hope you guys are learning something from this channel. Um, did a 6-part series of videos that talked about single mothers. Now, this video is going to be all about summing up all of the things that you can go through with, all of the challenges you can deal with a single mother. Everything doesn't work the same way, but in most cases, this is some of the things that you will deal with whenever you make that decision to deal with a single mother. Okay, we're going to start off with you guys deciding to even get with a single mother. Okay, most guys were hunters. You go out to find a woman, she might be a beautiful woman in your eyesight, especially if she looks nice to you, face and body wise. You take that chance. All of your senses get, just everything just goes out the door at this point, because now, you see attractiveness. You're attracted to her, but she's not attracted to you. That's the first thing. You become attracted to her. She's not attracted to you. What she's attracted to is getting someone to be a provider for her. Okay, those are going to be in other videos where we talk about providers. But in this case, she's looking for somebody to provide for her. She's looking for a co-signer. She's looking for someone that has means that she doesn't have. And also your time, your money, your assistance. That's what these women are looking for. Now, in this case, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about knocking the boots. You're thinking about her. You're not even thinking about if she has children or not. You're thinking about her. So sometimes they won't let you know that they have children, but sometimes they will. They'll come out in the door to make you feel that they're being straightforward with you and giving you an option. Do you want to be with her or not? If she's a nice looking woman, she knows that you're going to take the bait. You're going to want to spend time with her. So in most cases, if not all, I can't say all, I'll say most cases, they have the setup for you already. The setup will be, if they tell you they have children, they need a babysitter. If they're well versed in the feminist movement, in the way that the feminists move, she's going to tell you she needs you to pay for the babysitting. That's test number one. We'll get into shit testing too, and somewhere in later videos. But there's a term that they use, it's called shit testing, that women use quite a bit. But she's going to test you on that first test to see if you'll be willing to do that. If you're willing to do that, she's already got you pegged pretty much to know that, okay, he's a sucker. So all I got to do is play the game the right way. I got this guy. So if you decide, okay, well, I'll pay that for you. Okay, you give her $50 to pay for her babysitting fees. Okay, you get to go out with her. Okay, some of them, because, none of them are really to the point where they just don't want to have sex. They'll have sex if it's going to benefit them. So, okay, you might be able to hit her the same day. You might be able to knock the boots the same day. Okay, so you knock the boots. Depending on how you feel about her, you want to do it again. So next thing you know, you're ready to try it again. Okay, right now it's early in. Even if she don't like anything about you, she'll go with the flow because, hey, it look like she's got a nice suitor, one that's going to be her provider. So you do it again. She allows you to do it again. And at this point, as most males do, start catching some type of feelings for her. So as time goes by, the male is catching feelings. But her, she's keeping you at bay because she's already knows that she has to, keep it the way it is for her to gain, and for her to, when I say gain, for her to be able to be on top, and for you to start falling into her category the way that she needs you. So what do? You start wanting to spend more time with her. Okay, we'll get into the terms that people use as far as simps and alphas and all that stuff. But we're talking about the guys that take that chance and become baby mama's boyfriends and tricks, because it goes all kinds of ways. Even alphas do the same thing. They even mess with them too. See, when you're an alpha, you shouldn't even mess with them, period. But we got some guys that say they're alphas that still mess with single mothers as well. But that's like I said, that's a whole different video. So now you're getting close to her now. Now, next thing you know, most of them have HUD or Section 8. So she's gotten a place because she has to have a place because she has children. You might already have your own place. So you start spending nights over there with her. Maybe go back to your place. In most cases, depending on what type of guy you are, you might even invite her to bring the kids over there because you think that you're saving money. Right? You think that you're saving money. You don't have to give her $50 for babysitting fees. Okay, so you bring her over, let her come over to your place. Hopefully you're waiting until the children go to sleep so you can, do the knocking the boots game, right? Okay, or you go over to her house. So now, as time goes by, she's starting to give you ultimatums. She starts sliding that she don't know what she's gonna do about this bill or this other thing. Now, at this point, you sort of feeling some type of way for her, so you feeling like you the man now, right? At first, it was one point, maybe I'll just hit and run because she's a single mother. I really don't want these problems. But now at this point, you're feeling like, she's a cutie, man. I think maybe we can have something going. Baby daddy's not, he's a bomb. He's nowhere around. But who's to say he's not around? Because here's the thing that most of you guys don't understand. Women have multiple guys, man. On deck. Multiple. Because they're always solicited by men on a constant basis, almost every day of their lives until they get old. Or they're not to the point where guys are interested in them. But while they're young, guys are constantly hitting on them, giving them their numbers. She's taking their numbers. So she has multiple people in her Rolodex. That's my term. Rolodex means she has a lot of people. That's just what I said, but it's in her phone now. Okay, so now you're at this point where you've caught the feelings and you're feeling like, hey, you're a man anyway, so why not do different things for her? So now, as I said again, she might give you ultimatums. Why can't you help me? And we're together now. Okay. So now you guys are together, and now, she's up the ante to you. Now, she might even throw in that marriage thing to you, depending on the type of guy you are. And as most guys would do, you're contemplating getting married to this woman. Believe it or not, there'd be a lot of guys out there that say they don't. But come on now, let's talk about this for real. Because she gave you an ultimatum. You still want her. You still want to be able to play with her. But at this point, she's slowing down, you guys being able to knock the boots, because that's a power struggle for women. That's power play. I don't care if you're married to him, if you're a boyfriend. At some point, it comes to that time when she wants to control you. And that's one way they feel that they can control you by, is rationing the knocking the boots. So next thing you know, it's gradually changing now, because now you're not getting what you used to get, and now you're giving more. For some reason, you're giving out a little bit more. You helping to take her children to karate lessons, to school. You're almost like you're the real dad, right? Now, don't slip up and make this mistake. You go in and don't pull out. Then the baby comes 9 months later. It's bad enough you're already taking on somebody else's responsibility. Now, you're in that spot now. So here's the thing. At some point, if you don't know, if you haven't thought about it, you can become a single father. I know a lot of you guys didn't think about that, have you? You can become a single father from this woman that had children before you. And how does that happen? In the majority of the cases in the U.S., I don't know about in other countries because I don't live in other countries, but in the U.S., most women leave men. Most women leave men because they didn't want you in the first place. I know that's hard to believe. They didn't want you? No, they didn't want you in the first place. It's what they needed, especially single mothers. They just need a sucker. A lot of guys call them simps. But once again, I got other terms for that that explain why guys shouldn't be called simps. Because the truth of the matter is, in the U.S., you're sort of brought up to be what they consider a simp anyway. Most guys in the U.S. are brought up that way anyway. Because what? The mothers raised them to be indoctrinated into temptation. So here's the thing. So, okay, once you got that, then now you're paying child support for your child because she left. Now you have to rebuild yourself. You have to go and get you another place now because you can't stay with her. And why did she leave? She found somebody that's got more money than you now. Now, granted, you've probably given up a lot of your money to help her out. But now, that doesn't matter. Do you think she's going to feel sorry about you? Hell no. She feel any remorse for taking everything that you offered and allowed her to get? No. So now, she might even be to the point where, and I said this in one of the videos in the 6, is that she's having problems mentally now. So how are you going to let a woman that's mentally challenged deal with your child, your offspring? Now, remember, we don't have all guys that's that happy about being fathers either. So now this child is living with someone else, or either you get your child. That's how you become a single father, because then she plays a game like she just can't get her life together too. That's another one they do. They play like they can't get their lives together because they're running, chasing different guys. The truth is, with that mental thing is, they don't understand by every time they're getting stuck, knocking the boots by different people, that would turn a person insane. And when I'm saying a person, a female, because it wasn't meant for them to be stuck by different people. They just don't seem to understand that. Because there are ties. Because that's a spiritual thing. But anyway, I I can almost say that probably even you sat down with a prostitute and she really was honest with you, she would probably tell you the same thing, that she knows that she shouldn't have had different men enter her, knock the boots with her for dollars. And it's really turned her into a messed up person. But I can say this much. There are ex-porn stars, female porn stars, that regret that they've done what they've done. That's almost like being a prostitute as well. So those are some of the downsides. And a lot of time, once again, single mothers, they get subsidies. So if you come in into her domain and you're giving her money, why are you giving her money? Because she's already got money. She's got money from Big Daddy that runs the whole country in some cases. So they're already taking care of her and the children. No, she just can't get that extra stuff. So when you give her extra money, she's able to, because she's not used to handling money, she's giving your money to other guys. Now, once again, this is not just excluding you guys from making those decisions. Truth is, guys, you got to stop making those decisions. Okay, it's not just me saying that. All I'm saying is just listen to it, what I'm saying, and see, does that make sense? The more men chase women the way that they do, the more women are going to be doing the same thing that they do. Not care, reckless. And the truth of the matter is, guys are being reckless too whenever you have unprotected sex with women. So that's one of the down things, is that you've given up a lot of your resources, your time, your money, your effort for someone that can just leave you after you've given up a lot of stuff to help, call yourself aiding and assisting this person that happens to be a female. Now, remember, we're speaking from the U.S. now. The other countries, I'm pretty sure they got their problems as well. But here, in the States, that's how ladies move. No, not all ladies. Once again, with this channel, we're not talking about all ladies do this. But I will go out on the limb and say most of them do. Most women move this way. They could be married. They can be about to get married. They can have a boyfriend. But if they're bored, or they decide they don't want anything anymore, a male anymore, they want a different male, they leave. That's why if you look at stats, the divorce rate is high because most female initiate divorces. Once again, that's in the U.S. Anybody want to check the stats out? Check it for yourself. They got it broken down by ethnicity and everything. Do your search. Do a Google search. Now, this is my opinion. Everybody do whatever they want. But I'm just giving you the information to make you think. If you want to think, and you like listening to content like this, listen to it. But my whole point is, once again, this is not to bash anyone, any gender. This is just, listen, see if it makes sense to you. But once again, when it comes down to female, that's the things they do. And once again, once someone's in the selfish mode, may it be male or female, these are the things they do.